It's a little odd. Frida spoke up after they'd been walking for hours. With just a few words, everyone grew alert as though expecting something to happen. Claire felt a reaction in the body, adrenaline being pumped throughout it, just enough to make her feel jittery with energy. It was like her body was getting ready for a fight to happen any second. "You're feeling it too?" Astrid asked, her eyes roaming around the surroundings. Though Claire was feeling anxious, it was confusing considering she'd spotted several deers just casually going about their business. If there was something dangerous approaching them, it would make sense that the animals would be absent around them. "What do you sense?" Tommy asked. "Yeah," Bill asked in a shaky voice. Astrid and Frida were quiet as it began moving slower, with the two women decreasing the pace of their walking. The rest of the group naturally matched with them. Frida scrunched her face. "Am I just imagining it? But if that's the case, then how could you also be sensing it?" She was clearly annoyed by whatever she was sensing around them. Astrid nodded, agreeing with the unusual nature. "What's wrong?" Abby asked two women. "Is there a monster close to us?" Frida ignored Abby's question, too focused on trying to sense her surroundings. "We don't know. It feels like we're being watched right now. But it's hard to describe what I'm feeling at the moment." Astrid answered, struggling to find the words to describe what was happening around them. Immediately after saying that, Astrid blinked several times, completely confused. What happened?" Abby asked, reaching for a weapon. "It's gone?" Astrid turned her head and began checking out the canopy. Frida had an equally dazed expression, though not shaken by the drastic change. A bird casually flew over their heads, completely uncaring of the stress that their group was currently under as it went about its day. "I wonder if it could have been the energy?" Candace offered, though judging by her body language, she didn't believe that was the case. "Was it a monster?" Hannah asked, checking the forest for anything moving towards them. Breathing out and feeling better, Astrid raised both hands and shrugged. "I have no idea. It was like we were being watched, but there wasn't any presence. Like we were being watched by the wind." "I think it's gone, whatever it is." Frida agreed with Astrid's assessment of the feeling. "Honestly, it was creepy being followed by that thing." Lowering her brows, Abby asked, "You'd sensed it for a while?" Frida nodded. "Though at first, it felt like the animals we had been passing by. But that's like background noise that I'd ignore." They slowly picked up the pace after the threat had passed, while listening to Frida's explanation to Abby's question. But after a while, the feeling slowly grew stronger, like it was paying attention to us. Frida shook her head, finding it hard to talk about it due to how confusing it was. "Well, it looks like there's one more thing we need to worry about." Bill sighed, complaining. "We have the deer thing, Claire's tree monster, and now our stalker." "You forgot whatever is making the marks on the trees," Candace teased, Glaring at Candace, Bill said, "I was trying not to think about that. Thanks." "Glad I could help." Candace winked, causing Bill to groan. Hannah had moved closer to Claire from where she was walking. "What's up?" Claire asked her friend. Tilting her head back and running both hands through her hair, Hannah said, "Just wondering what else we're going to run into inside this forest. It makes me think about other places on this side of the portal and what could possibly exist. Though, I do want to explore more. At the same time," she lowered her head and shrugged. Claire just nodded, understanding the unspoken words. "Though I am feeling better right now," Hannah said in a brighter tone. Claire gently punched Hannah on the shoulder. "Glad to hear that."